Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Ty Hauser. Let's queer up politics. Trump's Marie Antoinette moment, let them eat cake, trends for $200 million White House ballroom. In a move critics are calling his Marie Antoinette moment, President Trump has unveiled plans for a $200 million gold-accented ballroom at the White House, just weeks after cutting Medicaid, stripping health insurance from 17 million Americans. The announcement confirmed that construction on the extravagant ballroom will begin this fall, attached to the East Wing. The White House insists the project will be privately funded, but the timing has ignited outrage, especially among those already struggling with medical costs and economic instability. Trump, however, has defended the plan, calling it a legacy project, adding, "When it rains, it's a disaster," referring to the inconvenience of past outdoor events. The administration says the 90,000 square foot ballroom will match historic White House design and accommodate up to 650 guests. Still, the backlash was swift and started the let them eat cake trend online, with users likening the move to the excesses of Versailles and the monarchy that sparked the French Revolution. Marie Antoinette was rumored to have said, "Let them eat cake," when told the poor had no bread. Though she likely never uttered those words, they came to symbolize elite indifference in the face of public suffering. That moment in history fueled rage and helped ignite the French Revolution. Now, critics say Trump's decision to build a gold ballroom while millions lose health care echoes that same kind of callousness. One viral post read, quote, "Listen, man, if you want to live in the Palace of Versailles, then that's fine, but you can't act surprised when the people eventually start sharpening the guillotine." Others were more direct, quote, "Americans out here working 50 and 60 hours a week with multiple jobs, juggling bills, food, and necessities, living from paycheck to paycheck, going through natural disasters one after the other, and this is what this piece of shit is doing." Critics also pointed to Trump's obsession with gold-plated decor, from the Oval Office to the now paved-over Rose Garden. For many in the LGBTQ+ community already navigating healthcare barriers, the symbolism of golden halls built over basic needs is a bitter pill to swallow. Gay Twitter is full of comments calling the White House the new Mar-a-Lago North, and it wasn't a compliment. So, the White House itself contains about 55,000 feet of floor space. 90,000 square foot ballroom is going to dwarf the White House.
Sounds very Trump-like.
It does. And all that gold, how tacky can one person be? Well, I guess we know.
Yes.
I guess we know. And if you believe that this is going to be privately funded, I got a wall I'd like to sell you against Mexico.
Well, I actually might debate that, because when the story is mentioning privately funded, Trump has made this, he was actually interviewed this morning on CNBC talking about the tariffs, and in a lot of the tariff agreements with some of the countries has been investments in America, that he's saying that, and this morning on CNBC, he literally said, I forget what country, it was Europe, is giving us $650, billion, whatever the amount was, right, that I can do whatever I want with it. Like, basically, he called it like a signing bonus, is how he described it on the news this morning.
Wow.
That they're basically, and it's basically a legal or illegal bribe. And that's when he's saying privately funded, it means if you want sway with the president, make a huge donation to the building of this ballroom, and I'll pass something that you want to get passed, or I'll write an executive order that will benefit you. So I do believe it'll probably be privately funded, meaning it'll be greased over so that he will promote something, whether it's crypto or whether it's, whatever the cause du jour is that you can pay him off with, he is open for bribes.
Absolutely. Well, and there probably won't be any little golden acknowledgments or plaques acknowledging the countries. And I wonder, or you don't even want to think about it, which countries we may not want those types of bribes from.
Absolutely. So, this story reeks of a lot of scandal and misappropriation of funds. And, listen, Trump is a real estate developer who has and as he built casinos in New Jersey, as you know, failed at that many, many times as well. So let's see if he can get this bill. And he was just literally spending the last 2 weeks criticizing the Federal Reserve for building a excessive building for the Federal Reserve. So now he's going to do the same thing at the White House. But hypocrisy is never lost on him. Well, that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.